Welcome back to Sunrise. Joining me now is Dustin Layton, sale manager and auctioneer of Layton Auction Services. Thanks for coming down. I know you've had a busy week over at Cattlemen's Congress. Give us a little recap of how your sales been out there this week.
Well, thank you for having me on again. The sales have been really strong, I would say, compared to last year. Several of them have been up. The demand is good. I thought the attendance was really good, especially from the local standpoint as far as regional people being able to drive in. I thought the bull market and the demand, especially in the Angus sale, was really good, as several of those bulls sold to local guys. When I say local, I mean within 50 to 100 miles. And I think that's a good attribute as far as people are coming in, because it is hard to get into these deals, and everybody's busy. Everybody's calving, or they're feeding or haying or whatever, and it's been pretty cold. So I think the demand for all the cattle and the sales was really, really good. I know they were all well attended, and I think it was a great event, and all the sales were hosted very well. There were various ones. There were some at the Congress, and there were some at some off-shoot locations. From the live cattle to the frozen genetic portions of all the sales, I think they were really, really strong.
You also did a great job being our live auctions commentator during the Supreme Drive. We might have to get you another microphone and have you fill in on Sunrise upcoming.
Yeah, I think Chisholm and I were told we were doing that. It wasn't really a case of that we were had wanted that, but it was enjoyable. You know, I tell you, the Supreme Drive was a great drive. You had a lot of really good cattle. You had 6 judges, 3 that judged a junior, and then the other 3 did the senior open and the bulls. And you know, there's a lot of heifers once you get to that point, and bulls vice versa, that could win that. So I think you know, there's lots of them that could have won, but it was a really, really strong outing, and most of them did come back. You know, some of them show earlier in the week, and they have to wait, you know, 8 or 10 days. So I give congrats to those people that stayed around an extra 8 or so days to go on that Supreme Drive.
We have a full spring sale season coming up. Bull sale season in this area is coming up. Talk to us a little bit about some of the sales that you have coming up that producers can take advantage of.
Well, most of the sales here in Oklahoma will kind of get started mid-February. We don't really start in January. I do have one in Minnesota, January 24th, in Lake Benton. That'd be the Delaney-Atkins sale. And then we kind of move in. We go to Tennessee the first weekend of February, and then we have the Conley cattle down at Ada. We'll sell about 60, 70 bulls and about 450 commercials. And then we go through Missouri, and then we'll end up kind of New Mexico, and in Kansas have Perez's there, and then Kansas at Russ Smith, so it'll be in Dodge City. And then we have our Hereford Heritage Sale. We did have to move locations this year. It'll be actually at Double Seven Ranch at Fort Cobb. We'll have I think there's about 100 Herefords and about 30 Angus bulls.
And what are some of, bull sale season starting up here, what are some of the programs that commercial producers specifically can take advantage of?
I think it depends on what breeds they're using, obviously. I mean, the program cattle, if you want to get in CAB or CHB or whatever, I think everybody has niche markets that depend upon what breeds of bulls they use and what area of the programs they are as far as regional and stuff like that. So I would tell them to get with the Superior reps or the regional managers or whatever and find out what programs fit best for them.
Well, Dustin, thank you so much for coming on this morning. Be sure to head to Dustin's website, LaytonAuction.com, for his full spring sale schedule. When we come back, Beth is joined by Gerald Callahan of Express Ranches. Stay with us.